These are the 9 hottest communities in all of Calgary, and there's no doubt about it, Calgary's been on a tear, but I was curious which neighborhoods have actually been the hottest. So I went back, I looked at the prices and which communities have had the biggest price increases year over year, and these are them. I also wanted to share a little bit more information about these properties. With that being said, let's get right into the video. Now quickly before we start, I broke this video down into 3 different sections. Communities under 500,000, communities between 500 and 750, and then 750 and above. Starting off with the communities that have a benchmark price under $500,000, the hottest community is Red Carpet. Now this community is super far east in Calgary, and the benchmark price is $209,600, which is a 31.3% increase compared to this time last year. There's 0.44 months of supply, which tells us we're in a strong seller's market, and the average days on market is 17. Now, primarily, this community is made up of mobile homes and apartments. The apartments were built around late 90s, early 2000s, and this community is really poppin' because it's one of the most affordable communities in Calgary, and it actually has an insanely low crime rate. The second neighborhood is Marlboro, which is East Calgary, just a little bit north, and the benchmark price here is $468,000, which is a 25% increase compared to last year. There's 0.44 months of supply, which tells us it's a seller's market. The average days on market is 25. And in this area, you'll find a lot of detached homes and townhomes. It's a bit older. They started building it in 1967, so expect 60s and 70s homes that will need some renovations. And a lot of the people buying here are people that are looking to just enter the market and they need affordable housing. So whether that be families that need more space or investors looking for their first income property. And there tends to be a lot of flips here as well. So a lot of people are coming, doing some renovations and selling for a profit. Our third place takes us to Penbrook Meadows in southeast Calgary, where the benchmark price is $408,300, which is a 24% increase compared to this time last year. There's 0.71 months of supply, which shows us we're in a strong seller's market, and the average days on market is 27. In this community, you'll find a variety of different property types. The only one you don't really see is apartments, and a lot of the homes are around 70s in terms of when they were built. It's very similar to Marlboro. The only difference is really that it's a little bit cheaper. The crime rate is actually a little bit lower, and I don't really see as many flips happening. Now for communities between $500,000 and $750,000, we're gonna start with number 1, Rosemont. Now, Rosemont is in the northwest quadrant of Calgary. It's technically city center, but it's just on the edge. And the benchmark price here is $669,200, which is a 20.9% increase compared to last year. The average days on market is 35 days. There's 1 month of supply, which tells us that it's a seller's market. And in this neighborhood, I would expect to find mostly detached homes. It's older, so expect 50s, 60s, 70s for most of the homes. And it's a great spot if you want a central location, whether that be because you have a child that goes to the University of Calgary, maybe you work at the hospital or downtown, or you just like the lifestyle of city center. I haven't seen a lot of infills in the neighborhood, but I do think there will be more builders and developers here in the future. And there is some rentals with basement suites here. Overall, it's a wonderful neighborhood though. Now the second community is Coral Springs, located in northeast Calgary. The benchmark price here is $670,400, which is 20.9% increase in price compared to this time last year. There's 1.29 months of supply, and the average days on market is 24. And in this community, you'll find mostly detached homes and townhomes, and most of the stuff built here was built in the 90s, so expect some older finishes. And why I think a lot of people like this area is because you can get more house, more space. The homes are quite big for a little bit less money. The population here is mostly immigrants, with 57% of people being from Asia, whether that's the Philippines or India, and it's quite diverse. A lot of people like the proximity to the airport because if they're having family stay with them, it's nice and convenient, nice and close, or if they travel a lot for work. Number 3 is Montery Park, which is located in northeast Calgary. The benchmark price here is $553,600, which is a 21.2% increase compared to this time last year. Right now, just 1.5 months of supply. The average days on market is 34. And a lot of the homes here are detached, but there's a variety of all different types of homes. Development started around the mid-80s, so expect your home to be a little bit older, and it's really similar to Coral Springs, but the main difference is that the homes tend to be a little bit smaller and the community is a little bit cheaper. So if you're buying here, just expect that you're gonna have to do some renovations because the homes can be quite outdated. The first community that we're looking in the 750 plus range is Pump Hill, which is located in southwest Calgary, right by the Glenmore Reservoir. The benchmark price in this neighborhood is $1,233,000, which is a 19.2% increase compared to this time last year. There's currently 3 months of supply, which shows us we're in a balanced market, and the average days on market is 36 days. Pump Hill is primarily detached homes, and the reason why a lot of people are moving here and why people love this community is because the homes are ginormous. You get tons of square footage. You've also got bigger lots. You're close to the reservoir, and the architecture is so unique. It's some of the best architecture in the entire city. Number 2 is Legacy, which is in far southeast Calgary, and the benchmark price here is $935,900, which is a 15% increase compared to this time last year. There's 1.88 months of supply, which tells us we're in a strong seller's market, and also the average days on market is 34. So this area is great because it has a variety of homes, whether you're looking for an apartment, a townhome, a detached home, but what makes it great is that everything's newer. So if you're looking for something that's built after 2010, this is the area for you. It gives you more space, and it's really a great place for younger families. The third community that we're talking about in the 750 plus range is Bayview, which is located in southwest Calgary, also right by the Glenmore Reservoir. Now, the benchmark price for a home here is $1,394,900, which is a 14.9% increase compared to this time last year. Now, there's no market stats on months of supply, but the average days on market is 21 days. Bayview is primarily made up of detached homes, and most of them were built in the late 1960s and early 70s. So this gives you a lot of character. And the reason why I think a lot of people are choosing to buy here and why it's so crazy is because you get these ginormous lots right by the Glenmore Reservoir. It's perfect for nature lovers, people that want all the amenities nearby, and a unique house. So if that's you, there's a good chance you'd like this neighborhood as well. So now that you've seen all of these communities, which one would you personally live in? With that being said, thank you so much for watching. I hope you got value from this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.